Hello everyone, glad to have you here. I created a backyard oasis like you have never seen before, so stick around and see how I did it on a budget. But wait a minute, let me back up because I got something for you.
Hold up.
Hey guys, welcome back. In the last video of my backyard makeover, I showed you how I did the gazebo area, which is now, you tell me after you see it completed. It is decorated now and I want you guys to see that, but I also promised you that I was going to bring you the patio as well, which is also now decorated and designed, and I think you guys are going to love it. I will show you everything. You'll see the reveal at the end, but please don't skip around, because if you want to see how I do all of these things and I do them on a budget, things that you can do, implement, and get some inspiration for your own space, make sure you watch the video all the way through. Also, it helps the channel to grow and get this video out to other people who don't even know about LaShawn yet. So again, I'm going to show you a couple of details, how I did things and where I got things from. I will link things below so you'll be able to see that as well. If there's something that I missed, please feel free to put it in the comments. I always look at my comments. Sometimes it takes me a while because I'm super busy. I'm a one-woman show, but in this video I am not a one-woman show. Thankfully, I finally got some help, and I got some help from one of my best friends from way back in the 4th grade. So we go way back. There she is.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared.
And she came back to North Carolina with me from New York. She drove back up with me and was able to help me with some of these projects. So I am so grateful to her. She's a little camera shy, so you'll probably see like body parts. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this backyard makeover featuring the gazebo finished and the patio. All right, okay, so in the last video, if you haven't seen it, you might want to go back and watch it. I did mention to you guys that I wasn't exactly sure what to make of this space, but my daughter, when she was visiting, was using it to read and meditate and do yoga and all of that stuff, but I also wanted to entertain in this space, so I decided to double duty it. So as you can see, this is where we left off before. It still needed to be decorated. I needed to add some bulbs in the light fixture. There was a lot of stuff that needed to be done, but more importantly, I needed to do that transition from the patio to the gazebo. So as you can see here, I removed the indoor-outdoor carpet because I came up with a new plan with something I found on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, all right, I'm not even gonna show you. Okay. So Dre out here working at her flip-flops like but so we put some weed blocker down right here to try and do something with this edge. As I told you, it needs to go from here to here. Now this is not as level as I would like for it to be, but it is removable, so eventually I'll get somebody to come out and level the land. All right, so I got these from Facebook Marketplace. These are not pallets, these are they're actually deck planks. So I'm gonna try to do these and see what happens over there. Even though it needs to be really flat, y'all already know I need to make this video, so we're just gonna put them down. Sorry guys, I know you're gonna ask where these came from. I don't know. I bought them on Marketplace, but they do click together. It started raining on us, so we had to stop, but it's not too bad. I think at some point when I can finally find someone who actually won't back out on me, I'll have them come and actually level this whole entire ground out. But not bad. So far, so good. And it's raining, so I'm going inside to take a shower. Okay guys, so you know inside the gazebo I had used the cream and black carpet that I had. I then transitioned with the click together floor that you saw, and then this is a rug that I got from rugs.com. It's part of the Outdoor Safari collection. I love it because of the blue color. It's actually a giraffe print, but it's blue, so it looks like water puddles, but it's also animal prints. So you guys know how much I love my animal prints. I went ahead and laid that out. I did need to get it cut in a few places, and here's what I did to remedy that.
So since I had to cut the rug around this post right here, what I did was I cut it, but then I took another piece. I should have showed you that before. But the piece that I cut, I just cut off the edge and I double stick taped it down to here. I needed to cut another piece for right there, but since I don't have another edge piece like that, I just put a little bit of duct tape on the back so it wouldn't unravel. And then I'm gonna double stick tape it right down so you don't see the tape. So it really hurt my heart to have to cut my rug, but I needed it to fit. So on this side, I ended up rolling it over onto itself and folding it. So it's starting to lay down flat, which works for me. So I'm happy with that because it's starting to lay down flat.
Okay guys, here's another way that I saved money. I used my desk, dining table slash, it was a desk in the townhouse, but now it's going to actually be used as a outdoor dining table, which it's supposed to be a dining table anyway. But you guys know I like using I like using dining tables as desks. But anyway, all right, let me move on and I'll explain what's happening here. Now, I'm not going to go into how to put this together. If you want to see it, check out the office video from the townhouse and you'll see. So I got it put together, and then I found these cute little Martha Stewart seat cushions. There were 2 in a pack, and I found them at Home Goods. And I like them because they break up the black a little bit, and I'm gonna have some, I know I have this teal blue, but I'm also gonna have like some blue out here. So I like this color. It's sort of a light denim, but it'll tie everything in together. So they're not particularly meant for ghost chairs because ghost chairs are usually not outdoor chairs, but y'all know me. I like to do things differently. Speaking of which, let me show you where I got these chairs from and how I saved money.
All right, you guys, so we are headed to pick up another Facebook Marketplace find. You can see I've been eating on this lollipop. I am headed into Raleigh right now, and it's about a 2-hour, 20-minute drive.
Now, I know some people would not drive that far to get something, but I knew that this was a really good deal. Now, if you are not familiar with the ghost chair, just take a look at the price. That's for a set of 2. She was selling 4 of them for this price on Marketplace.
Anyway, it's something that I really wanted, and I figured I'm going to do this drive, and the girl was like, "Are you sure you want to drive all that way?" You know, because it's 2 hours, 20 minutes one way, 2 hours, 20 minutes back. So yeah, almost 5 hours. But yes, I'm going to get it. Yeah, so I'm just bringing you guys along with me for the journey.
Okay, so I made it safely, and I'm about to go pick up my find. Okay, so I'm not going to put you on video, but I do vlog, so... All right, guys, so this is what I drove 2.5 hours for, these ghost chairs. Well, I love them. And yeah, and then she decided that she was actually going to give me all 4 chairs for, guess what, guys? $75. Talk about a steal. Oh my goodness. So I got 4 of these. 2 are already in the car, and then we're gonna head back home after that. That's a lie. I went to Home Goods in Raleigh, and then I went home. But wait a minute, before I go home, let me show you this boxwood hedge thingy at Home Goods for $180. No thank you. I can make that, and where there's a will, there's a LaShawn. Now let me show you how my brain thinks, all right? We're gonna MacGyver these little shoe racks that you get from Ross for $10.99. Now these were the right shape, the right size, and they're also waterproof because they're plastic. I mean, this was like a no-brainer, seriously. I already had the boxwood tiles. They were in my office in Mexico, so if you saw that video, if you've been here for a while, that means this part of the project was actually free. Now, I'm not going to do y'all like that. Let me show you how I actually made them. And I flipped it over, you can see from here. So that part will be on the bottom. Then I have actually a little bit more stability on top to attach something, because otherwise it's just 2 bars. So yeah, good idea to just flip it over. All right, guys, I'm not gonna hold you. This is a time-consuming project. I just want you to know you gotta loop it to each pole. You're gonna loop it to itself, wrap it like a gift. But put on a documentary and keep it moving. For $180, they can kick rocks. This was definitely worth it for me. For $21 for 2 of them, and the cost of some floral wire. Now, you're gonna have to buy the boxwood if you don't have it, but I can link it below. You can get it on Amazon or TEMU. And I love the elegant touch that it adds to my patio. Okay guys, so you see the big savings that I made by making that myself. Obviously, it's a little bit time consuming to make your own hedges. I get it, but it was so inexpensive, and all I did was sit down and watch a few episodes of, like, I think I watched like 48, 2020, like, and then I was able to get it done. I think each one took me about an hour and a half to do with all the twisty ties and everything, but it was definitely worth it. So the next step for me was to beautify my windows on the exterior by hanging some curtains. Yep, curtains on the outside. But first, we had to do some cleaning. It's gonna drip either way. Look at that. Look how clean that is. I can't find that damn brush.
I see why you need that brush.
You see what I'm saying?
Because it goes under your damn arm.
Yeah, because
but it comes, look, but it picks it up.
Here, here's that one. Let me see. Look at that. Before, after. So much cleaner. So good. The funny thing is, we're out here in our pajamas. Like, we literally had coffee, and we out here in our pajamas. The weather is actually not too bad this morning because there's overcast. It's gonna rain again. So we got a little bit of cool breeze, I would say. A little light breeze. But Dre over there cleaning like her life depended on it.
I'm not the hired help, but I do better.
Now, most people would not consider hanging curtains on the exterior of a window, but as soon as I get finished cleaning, I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, so I got some curtains here for $22.99, 23 bucks from Ross, and these are kind of cute. They look heavy, but they're not. See, that's just one panel, so they're still kind of sheer, very sheer actually. So I bought some rods from the thrift store. I don't like these finials, so don't come for me. I'm gonna change those. But it's all I have right now to keep the curtains from sliding off. So I'm gonna put these outside for now, on these rods. Not sure if you guys are aware of are these vinyl siding hooks. So I'm gonna use these vinyl siding hooks. And they hook right up into the siding, and then this part is exposed. And what I'm gonna do is drill a tiny little pilot hole inside these rods so I can just go ahead and hook them on to the siding like that. so that way I don't damage the siding at all, because these will be hanging like that. Make sense? All right. Okay, so up here, and then I have this hook right there and one right there, and they're going to attach to my eyelets. So, like that on the siding. So, no damage. So, got those in, but I don't like that they look like high water, so I'm probably gonna return those or use something that I already have. So let me go check my stash. Okay, found some other panels. So now those go all the way to the floor. They're not the same ones that I had, like that little puddle right there, and good to go. I'm gonna change these out eventually, but it's what I have. Okay, so I found another pair that are a little bit closer to the ones that I wanted, so I'm gonna take these down. Haha, joke's on me. I bought 84-inch curtains again, so I had to order more. Okay, so the other curtains finally arrived. I've been waiting for these so that I can go ahead and film this video. I love the pattern on it. It's so cute. Look how it actually ties in with my macrame runner for the table. And then I also like these big chunks in it because it looks nice with the rug. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these hung up. And the reviews on it was so-so. Some people said they snagged very easily. So luckily I don't have any nails right now. Well, at least not in this clip of the video. And I will try my very best not to do any snagging, but I need to go ahead and get these hung up. I want y'all to know how hard I've been working, even with my boot on. So now I'm gonna hang the curtains. I like the way they look painted. The rods look way better, so. And these new curtains blend in really nice. So let's get this up. Okay, like I always say, if you don't like it, paint that ish. Now, look how much better those same rods look with a coat of black matte spray paint. The curtains came out great. I ended up spray painting the clips white so that they blended right into the siding. And using the vinyl siding clips is a great idea, a great tip if you have siding on your balcony or something and you don't want to drill into it because that would like ruin it. It's not going to be renter friendly. So this is a good way to do a renter friendly hook on your siding, and then you just manipulate the other thing like I did, where I put the little hooks inside of the pole and then hung that on the vinyl siding clips. So definitely give that a try as well. There's so many different things that you can use those clips for. You can hang plants, you can hang curtains, you can, you know, hang art outside if that's something that you wanted to do. So that's a good little tip for you guys, especially renter friendly. But even if you're an owner, you know, you don't want to ruin your siding, so definitely pick up some of those clips. Okay, one of the other things we have to do is take down these tension rods here. These are extra long tension rods. If you guys need them, I can link them for you. But yeah, I got extra long tension rods to fit this space. I'm gonna change out these curtains right here because these are the curtains that I had before, but they're not long enough. And then also I wanted a color that matched the gazebo. So since it's so close, I'm gonna take the white ones down and I'm going to put up some sort of a more, you know, sandy color. And then they're also gonna be long enough to fit into the track. So that way when the wind blows, they'll blow with the wind, but they will be attached to the track so they can actually still slide out. Slide, 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 slide. So without spending too much time here, I just want to show you guys these little clips. Again,
So I just went ahead and attached them to the bottom so I can go ahead and slide them right into the track.
Okay, I got one side done and I'm definitely feeling this softer ivory color as opposed to the stark white, and they're longer.
Okay, definitely not the easiest thing in the world to do. It's pretty tedious, especially in this heat, but I like the way that it looks, and for the most part it's holding down at the bottom. I did run these curtains through the dryer to try and get the lines out. The lines came out, but it still has some wrinkles, so it is what it is. A little rain, a little heat, and they'll straighten out eventually.
Okay, this corner is coming together with my over the toilet shelf that I got on Marketplace for 30 bucks. I wanted to put my fan there.
I wanted different color blades on this fan because I don't have any yellow in my decor, so I decided to paint it. I went ahead and covered everything with plastic. I just took a bag and cut out holes for the blades, and then I'm going to spray it so that it looks like it belongs.
I'm definitely feeling this seafoam robin's egg green color.
I need to put something on the front. Since I took the regular tag off, it was yellow as well. So I found some grass cloth samples that I have. This is a sample for my foyer area, and I needed a circle. So I found this jar that I had. This is the lid. The lid is the perfect size. So I almost used this paint swatch, which looks really good with the blades, but I wanted to do something a little different. So I'm gonna take a chunk out of this sample here. So I put that there to keep it away from the water. Wanted to make sure it was zip tied securely in.
And I zip tied it also at the top so it wouldn't tip over. I couldn't find my black, so don't come for me.
I bought this macrame in New York at Savers. I got this, and I want to put it on my table as a runner, but it's a little bit too long, so I'm going to sew it right here. I gotta take out a good portion of it. You see where it's doubled up right there? So yeah.
So here I am stitching with one hand and holding the camera with the other. I mean, your girl is doing it. So can I get a like right here? And maybe you can drop me some love in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, I gotta ask, why not?
I sewed it, but then I also ended up putting hot glue to make sure that it doesn't unravel.
Now I think that it came out great. I trimmed it up so that it would sit flat on the table. Now we can go ahead and dress that. First we're gonna put the pillows into my lovely black ghost chairs. I got those pillows, by the way, from TEMU. They come in packs of 2 for I think like $8, and then I bought the inserts as a pack of like 6 or 8, something like that. I keep inserts because you guys know I'm a pillow girl. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get that macrame on there. I love it. I love the way that it pulls in the color from the pillows. It just really, really elevated the space. Okay, now it was time to add my vase back to the table, and yeah, she looks bare, so I did get some more flowers. So far so good. Stick around for the rest, but take a look at those 2 chairs to the right.
I did get some mail yesterday. I was looking forward to these. I got these from Amazon. Yeah. Oh, I love them. The color is perfect. And I like this little furry.
Okay, so these are gonna cover these. I did a little trip to Habitat and Salvation Army last week. These were brand new, just so you know. They had the tags on them. Some people in the comments are like, oh, I'd be worried about bed bugs. They're brand new. And also, pillows that I usually buy secondhand end up outside. So I'm gonna cover those with these because this is going to blend in really nicely with the outdoor color scheme. The cream, the black, the tan, the blues. It's just perfect. All right, so what do you think so far? Put it in the comments, let me know. All right, guys, we're back on the road again because we have to pick up some more things for this backyard oasis, and I have some Facebook Marketplace finds I need to grab, so don't skip around. You'll miss something and then get mad at me in the comments. So this one was 25, right?
Correct. And then the other one was 35.
Okay, and then you'll do 30 for that one?
Yeah, I'll do 30 and do 55.
Okay, I'll do both of them then.
Okay, sounds good.
Great.
Probably return it.
I probably can. What is what's the price on yours?
6 by 7.5. I'd sell this one for like $10.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
perfect. How about the other one?
And the other one's a little bigger. See, the handle is broken. It still turns. Only that piece where you hold.
Oh, the little piece that you would use.
Yeah. So if you want,
it.
if you want this one, I would sell them both to you for $10 a piece if you wanted them.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is 9 feet.
Is this a round one?
It is round, and it has the swivel part on it.
Okay. Yeah, let's add that to the pot. Yeah. So I'm picking up some Facebook Marketplace find stuff. I've been running around all day. This rain has been relentless, so I am doing my absolute best to try and move around safely out here in this rain. Got this.
Let me put this in the back
for $7 because that's all I had left, but I love it. Here is one of the things I got from my Facebook Marketplace find. She had this and she was asking 10. It's actually worth more than that, but I only had $7 in cash and she was only taking cash. Has this handle on it, but I don't need it for this project, so I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna save it because I might end up using it someplace else. Okay, so this is my light fixture out here, but I'm trying to figure out how I can get this up there. So I sprayed this with a polyurethane, this stuff here to keep it from molding. Hopefully we don't have any issues with mold or mildew or whatever. If I pop this in here like that and then add something to be able to hook it on, because I don't want to take this whole light fixture out. Oh, I did it with my left hand. Okay, so those are locked in and secure because they're hanging on the lip of that. You see? Okay, let's try something else. Then I have some of these clips for my curtains that I don't use. So I'm wondering if I just hook this part. So I already hooked this one on, and I feel like if I just hook this one on like that, and then tighten this up like that, so I don't have to worry about it coming off. Now I should be able to just clip it on up there. Okay, so I ended up having to, let me take this up here. Oh, almost fell off the ladder, y'all. Okay, so I ended up having to use those rings because this was smaller and I was worried about that, but I clipped it to those rings. So it's a fit. It's not a perfect fit. I thought about using nano tape, but with the moisture out here, it would probably stick. It would probably stick for about 5 seconds before it fell on my table and knocked everything over. So it's not perfect, but it'll do for now. This is every day. Every day. I keep trying to shoot this video, and this is every day. Now, a few weeks ago, before I went to New York and dropped that last video, we had a few decent days, and you guys saw what I had done so far in the gazebo area. So if you missed that video, you might want to go back and watch that one so you can see how we got to this point right now. So the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and start decorating in this space. I got a bunch of new weights from Marshall's. So I'm gonna end up using these out here as well. I got some 15-pounders, some 8-pounders, and then these I'd never seen before, but I love, first of all, the color. And these were $9.99. I got the 5-pound, and I also got these 3-pound. As much as I love lifting, I now have to be very careful and mindful. I did get a ab ball. And I got some bands and I got some yoga blocks. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is start putting this stuff in the baskets that I have out here. So when I come out here to do my stretches and my meditation, I actually have some weights. I have to start working on my core again in order to help my back. So yeah, let's go ahead and start getting these things put in. I was lucky enough to find this beauty. I mean, she is gorgeous and massive too. And she was only $19.99 at Ross. So I jumped on this real quick. I know most people wouldn't use it in this phase or, you know, stage of her life, but I actually like it's sort of a charcoal black, muted. I don't necessarily want it to look overdone, since I'm going to be doing some aging to my Buddha. I like it like this. If I change my mind later on, and we'll do something in a video and I'll show you guys what I end up doing, but she's beautiful and large, and I kind of like it clean like that, especially since black is one of my accent colors. So I like it the way that it is. So I'm not gonna do any faux techniques to it or anything. Okay, speaking of faux techniques, I found this Buddha at Home Goods, and she was marked down from like $35 to $19.99. They're getting rid of all of the garden stuff, and I'm like, give it to me, give it to me. So I decided that I wanted to age her a little bit because she was looking a little too stark white for me. So let's take her outside and play around a little bit. I don't really have any rhyme or reason to this other than I have some old coffee grinds. I have some matte River Rock spray paint. So I'm just kind of gonna like go for it. Put some coffee on the bottom to kind of see how that would look. It's a little bit orangey. Let me test this color. Okay, I think I like it maybe around the bottom. I think what I'm gonna do is try to get some of that like coffee juice around here. So I bought these decorative fans. I don't even know what to call them, but also picked up some mirrors, these little small mirrors, and then I'm going to go ahead and put those in the center with some hot glue. Well, it seemed like a good idea, except that the glue gun was acting stupid, or the glue, I don't know. But even though it looked nice, I took it off because I didn't want it to fall and break. So back to the drawing board. I found these on sale and I thought that they would work really well with those fans. So all I needed to do was just check the measurements and see where I was going to put them. So I got some of my floral wire and I just wrapped it around and they came out great. So here they go. I also got this really cool salt lamp out in New York and Long Island at Savers. I do have a solar panel that I could leave outside, or I might just run a conduit out here to the Zen house so I have some power, because I think I'd like to have a fan in here as well. Well, I got my fan, and if you didn't skip around the video, then you saw that this was a Facebook Marketplace find for only $30. Okay, so I went ahead and took some tips from my spa days. For those of you who don't know, I was a bodywork practitioner for 15 years. Now, this orchid I got from Ross for $21.99. There's a plant here that was featured in the last video, so you need to go watch that one if you want to know more about it. There's a mirror on the wall, which I also got from Ross, and that was $19.99. And if you were wondering about this beautiful chandelier, it was thrifted, and I did talk about it in the last video in case you missed it. But as of now, I am just enjoying this Zen space, and nothing like an ice cold towel to kind of bring your temperature down. I've been working really hard for a long time to bring this video to you guys. So if you could hit that like button, show me some love in the comments. If you don't know what to say, just drop me a few hearts or something. I really appreciate it. And thank you for hanging out with me. I know it's a long one, but I didn't want to just breeze through anything and have y'all come for me in the comments. That feels so good. I'm out here filming for you guys, and that felt so good. That ice cold towel. Oh my God. And then the fan. Whew. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so if you saw the last video, you know that this is where we left off at. And just for the record, I did order another area rug. It was colored in sort of a teal to go over the black carpet, but I decided that I liked the way it looked. I know it's outdoors, but it was kind of dark, moody and stealthy, and I was okay with that. So I ended up sending the carpet back. One of the things I wanted was an umbrella, and if you didn't skip around the video, you saw that I picked up some really cool outdoor umbrellas for $10 each. I decided to go ahead and order this umbrella stand, and I installed it into the deck so that I could go ahead and put the umbrella right into that and then tighten it down. When I'm not using it, I can go ahead and fold it up or just remove it altogether because it gets pretty windy out here. But so far, so good, just rain. I added some tiki torches that I ordered from Amazon, and the black vases I filled with sand. I got those from Burlington in New York. I ended up using some edge trimming for the front of it, and I had some extra tile left over, so I cut those and just placed them in the front. I like that it gives it a nice clean look, but wait until you see it at night, so don't leave yet. Let's just turn our focus around a little bit because I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. That chair set I already had. The vases I got from Home Goods, they were on sale. The bar cart I got from Marketplace, that was also another steal at only $25. Can you believe it? It's so cute. I found this ottoman on Facebook Marketplace for $20. It would fill the void as well as create extra seating. I had a vase I painted, one I got from Habitat for Humanity. A lot of this stuff I already had. My accessories, mostly Home Goods and Ross, and the fan I already had. My shears came from Amazon as well. The track I got from TEMU, but this is not something I would recommend if you don't have something other than concrete to drill into. Guys, this was every day. I mean, every single day I had to work around this. And then once upon a time, the sun came out for about 1 hour. Okay guys, so I promised you, get over here.
Hey!
So I promised you guys that I would bring my homegirl Dre in so you guys can meet her. So this is Dre, Andrea, aka Snoopy, and we go back to the 4th grade. So I just want you guys to give her a shout out in the comments because she came all the way from Long Island, New York to help me pull this video together. I could not have done it without her. So she turned this one-woman show into a two-woman show, right? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, Dre. I love you so much. And you guys know I need you to do me a favor. Hit that like button. Leave your comments below. If you don't know what to say, just drop some type of emoji and share this video if you care, because it helps get the video out to other people and the channel will continue to grow and I can continue to bring you guys more and more videos, right? So with that said, you know what's next, right? I love you. Bye. That was great. That was great.